It's been a minute, but I'm back. What's up, guys? Corner2 here with another figure review. Today, we have another figure from the Figuarts Dragon Ball Z line. We're looking at First Form Frieza from the Namek Saga. Let's get into it. As always, guys, before we get into the actual figure, we're going to take a look at the box. So here is the box. You have your standard Figuarts 2.0 box with the white borders, and then you have the primary color of the characters. As we're looking at Frieza, the primary color here is purple. So you have your purple here. It says Frieza First Form, Frieza Pod. And you have the toy sticker down here. You have the Dragon Ball Z sticker, Tamashii Nation, Bandai. And then you got your picture of Frieza here, and then you have the box here. You can see the figure and some of the accessories it comes with. Side, more pictures of Frieza. There's the back there. More, different poses of the character. Japanese writing at the bottom. There's the bottom. There's the other side. And there is the top. So there is the box. It's a pretty hefty box, and it's basically because you're getting the Frieza and you're also getting Frieza's, little pimp space pod. So there's a lot of stuff in this box. So we're going to get into that right now. Here's everything Frieza comes with out of the package. Before we take a look at accessories, let's take a look at the figure itself. And here he is, guys. The intergalactic dictator himself, Lord Frieza, in his first form. This is our third Frieza? No, I'm lying. This is technically like our fifth Frieza. We had the two Final Form Friezas, the first ever one, and then we had the 2.0 version, or the Super version, and then we had the Golden Frieza, as well as the event exclusive Golden Frieza. So this is actually our fifth Frieza figure. And I am excited to have it because I love First Form Frieza. I love Final Form Frieza. Is my favorite form of Frieza, but my second favorite form is the First Form Frieza. And I gotta say, Tamashii, like they've been doing with just about all of the releases, they're going crazy now with the releases, guys. Like every single figure is either from good to great. They don't have any really crappy figures anymore. We really don't see a lot of those anymore in the line. Every single figure is good or it's a straight banger. And this guy is no different. They nailed the look of this guy, and I'm very excited. I was excited when this was first announced that we were getting First Form Frieza. I want the First Form versions of all our villains. Still waiting on sale of First Form. But hopefully maybe we can see some more forms down the line. But nonetheless, let's take a look at this guy right now. They did a very, very good job with this guy, though. As far as the looks, like I said, like the first part of my review is always the aesthetic. So we're gonna talk about how it looks, and so far so good. One thing that Tamashii Nations really doesn't do nowadays is add shading. There's really no shading on this guy outside of maybe the little gauntlets and the white pieces. It seems like there's a little bit of shading there, but other than that, there is none. Everything else is just straight, plastic, really. And there's paint in certain places, but as far as shading goes, you're not going to get that here. But I don't think you need to really. Still looks really, really good, just the way he is. So like the purples for his actual armor here are like shiny, while the shoulder pads and like his skin here is matte, which is perfect. You also have the shininess here in the detail at the end there. But they did a really good job with that. So let's take a closer look at Frieza's little head here. So get that nice condescending smirk. He thinks he's better than everybody. He nailed that really well. The paintwork is very, very clean on this guy. And the sculpt is very good as well. Frieza, one of those characters in the series that had like a kind of a more realistic nose, and they nailed that here, especially in the early on in the series. Yeah, his nose is like very kind of realistic here. You can see the nostrils. Like a lot of majority of the characters in Dragon Ball Z, they just kind of have like a triangle for a nose. But this guy actually has nostrils and stuff, so you can actually see that. And yeah, it's a little smirk and everything. Everything looks good right there. You also see the little rigid pieces in his face right here in the pink spots. Very accurate. And then you look at the horns. Like I said, very clean. Don't really see any bleeding or anything like that. No real QC issues so far. Turn to the back there. There's that. Like I said, it's maybe a little bit of shading here in the actual white pieces on the arms and the not helmet, but his I guess it's his skin. It looks good. There's the back of the armor right there. Looks pretty good. So there you have it. So let's go down a little bit to the body here. And same thing, you see those little the little riggets here in the skin, in the pink. Like I said, it would have been great to have a little shading, but I didn't really need it. It still looks pretty good. And that goes all the way down to the thighs here. Yeah, this little underwear here. I still don't know why Frieza wore underwear, but he's an alien. But you had underwear for this form for some reason. Don't know why, but you know, it is what it is. And there you have his little gauntlets here, which is also part of the skin. So I don't even know why Frieza needed to wear armor, but that's a whole different conversation. And there's his feet here. Looks good. You see little veins and stuff in there. And a lot of detail there in the feet. There's the bottom. There's a lot of detail there as well. And then you can't have Frieza without having the tail, and you know that is also very spot on. So aesthetics wise, he looks really, really good, man. They really he just jumped right out of the anime / manga. So good job on them for that one. Alright, now it's time to look at articulation. So we're going to start here at the head. You have a double ball peg here. So you can spin that around 360. You can look up about that much if you use the actual double ball peg, as well as the articulation here at the bottom of the neck, the base of the neck. You can look up about that much. You can look down about that much. It's pretty good. And you also get a little left and right action. So there's that. The shoulder pads are on a hinge, so you can hinge those up to get those out the way. The arm goes 360 here, so there you go there. You also have a butterfly joint up in here. You can see that it moves up and down right there, but it's not that great because of it's hindered by how they designed the armor here. So I don't really like that. So you can't really put his arms across his body because it's gonna hit this little point right here. See, so you can't really take advantage of that that butterfly joint. So that's basically useless. So I don't really like how they designed that, but it is what it is. So you have a swivel here. Spice up swivel, double jointed elbows. It gives you better than 90 here. The little gauntlet that also swivels as well, so you swivel that how you need to, like that. And then you have your ball. You have your peg here in the hand. That goes 360 as well as hinges up and down. So there's that. See, boom, ba-boom. So there's that. You have your ab crunch here. He crunches about that much forward. Not really at all backwards. So that's as far as it goes back, unfortunately. And then you have you know, your swivel here at the waist that goes 360. And then the legs here, they hinge out about that much. So not a lot there. No splits. No splits. He kicks up about this much forward, this much backwards. Then you have your thigh swivel here, like thigh swivel there, and you have your double jointed knee, and it doesn't move. Then you have your hinge here in the ankle, so it goes back that much, forward about that much. You can spin it 360. And then you have your ankle pivot, which obviously isn't going to be that great because of how his feet is designed, but it does pivot. And no toe articulation for this guy. And then last but not least, you have your hinge here and the tail, which hinges up and down. And you can spin that around as well how you want to. You also have a cut here as well, so you can spin that how you want to too. So makes the tail a little bit more dynamic. And there you go. Nothing crazy going on here with Frieza's articulation. Some stuff could be better. Like I don't really like how the chest is, so it hinders your butterfly joint useless. But other than that, it's not too bad. Alright guys, now we're going to take a look at the accessories. So let's take a look at those. So Frieza comes with 2 horn pieces. So he has the one that comes out of the package. He also has an extra one right here for some reason. I can't really tell the difference between the two. I've been looked at both of them and I really can't tell the difference. So they give you an extra for some reason, just in case somehow you lose that. I don't know how, but yeah, you get 2. Taking a look at his face plates, this is the first one that comes out of the package here, which is like that smug smirk that Frieza's always giving when he's commanding his soldiers. What's better than one smug smirk? A second one. This one looks a little bit more dastardly, like he's about to do a signature laugh. Woo, 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 woo. And here is Frieza pissed. He is angry, like the face we made when he found out that Vegeta took all the Dragon Balls. And from pissed to irate, this is one of my favorite expressions out of the bunch here. He's just like screaming, he's pissed, he's mad, he's angry. That's the wide mouth. And with that, I actually figured out what the other head is for. So for the previous horns, the more expressive wide face plates do not fit on that one, so you have to transition to the second one, which is a little bit wider to allow you to connect those face plates to the horns. So that's what that's for. But and last but not least, it is my favorite expression of all of the face plates. It is the just maniacal freaking laugh. Like this expression is great. This is basically the face he made when he was destroying planet Vegeta. He's excited. He's happy. This face is everything. I love this one so much. None says Frieza more than this expression right here, and they freaking nailed it. So that is 5 different face plates and 2 different, I guess, horns. Frieza also comes with a detachable ear, and it's probably the easiest detachable ear that we've gotten with any of these figures, because the Saiyans have humanoid ears, so they're small and they're hard to deal with, and this is really finicky. This one's actually really easy because of the size of Frieza's ear. So if you want to detach his ear and put the scouter on him, you can. So let's try to do that real quick on camera. So it's easier if you just take the faceplate out. Like, come on, Frieza. There we go. So take the faceplate out, see? And then you can just get behind there, take that out. See the 2 holes there? And you replace that ear with the scouter. So here's the scouter. There's Frieza's scouter right there. And like you said, there's 2 holes here in the back, just like the ear. And you just attach that to the faceplate, line it up, and you press down on it, and boom, it's up there, like so. And then you go ahead and place the faceplate back onto the horns, like so. And now Frieza has his scouter on. That looks great. Frieza comes with 3 sets of hands. So we have the fist that came out of the package. He's got a pair of grabbing hands. Hold them and grab them. And last but not least, you have a pair of pointing hands, which are different. So the right hand, which is on the left hand side of your screen right now, is kind of the blasting hand. It also comes with a little effect that you can actually detach. So there's a little blasting effect. And then on the left hand, which is on the right side of your screen. He has another pointing hand, but this is basically for, you know, pointing at the scouter or pressing the button, stuff like that. So there you have it. He also comes with the 5-star Namekian Dragon Ball, which like the others in the Namek Saga line of SH Figuarts, it is big and it is translucent and it is orange and it is painted nicely. So there you have it. And probably the best accessory to come with this figure has to be Frieza's pod. That's right, I'm talking about Frieza's pimp mobile here that he rode around in basically the early parts of the Namek Saga. I'm happy that we have this. So for all those people who have that Frieza model kit are definitely about to get rid of that and get this bad boy, because it is very, very nice. So let's take a look at it. So let's move Frieza out the way here and take a look at the star of the show here. Basically, it's the Frieza pod. I love this thing. So it's nice and matte here. You have nice metallic gold in all the yellow spots. Not sure if it was that way in the show, but it looks good here in figure form. There's the back here as well. And then it comes with a little plastic piece that you just sit it in here. You just line up the grooves from the bottom piece right here into these, and it just sits up there. I would have liked if it would have snapped on it, but it just slits. So if it takes a tumble, you could possibly lose this part, unfortunately. So it would have been nice if it actually securely attached to it, but it just sits up there. But it's a nice little piece. So that's that. You look at let's look in the inside here. So you see Frieza's legs molded. So no, you don't actually sit the whole figure in there. You have to detach it by the waist and sit him in there like that. Same thing with the tail. So that's how that looks. You have like you can see the seat there. And it's basically the legs are molded into the plastic there, so you can't see the bottom of the feet. But while you're displaying them, you're not going to be looking at that anyway, so I don't think it matters. But you get to see the little control panel here and all that stuff, which is painted very well. So all that looks good. And then yeah, there's the bottom of it. And it also comes with this part right here, which is this little panel here, this detachable. So if you don't want to lay them in this little plastic piece and you want them to actually be hovering, you can attach a Tamashi stand right there. So there's the peg for the Tamashi stand. So there you have that. And you want to just put that back in there like so. So there you have that. So put them right there. So let's see how Frieza looks on this thing. So you have to detach them by the waist. So we have to cut Frieza in half. Won't be the first time. So there you go. Detach them by the waist here. You see the peg right there. And then you just plug them in. Let's see if we can get this the first time. Oh, come on, Frieza, get in there. There it is. You hear that pop? That means he is secured. He is in the pod. Let's get his tail in there as well. Why not? So take the tail off the legs of the figure, and you guys just want to plug that in there like so. Boom. Frieza he's chilling, man. His little pit mobile. Boom. There you have it right there. So that looks great. Oh my God, that looks freaking amazing. I love this thing. Oh man. If this is just nostalgic right here, and it looks great, man. It looks really, really cool, and a really, really cool accessory for this figure, for sure. Alright, it's size comparison time. Time to compare Frieza to other figures from other lines. Here he is beside a couple of monkeys. So SH Figuarts Bardock, SH Figuarts Kid Gohan, and SH Figuarts Saiyan Race on Earth Goku. Here he is beside Marvel Legends, Very Angry Hugh Jackman, and Black Series Boba Fett. Here he is beside Mafex Hush Batman Blue version, as well as Figma Deku. Here he is beside NECA's Raphael and Robotech's Amazing Yamaguchi Cable. Overall, SC's Figuarts first form Frieza is another top tier release by the great people at Tamashii Nations. They did a fantastic job on this guy. Like I said earlier in the review, it seems like these guys just do not miss when it comes to the Dragon Ball figures. They have been on point from good to great, and in my opinion, this is one of the great ones. First of all, it was a figure that I wanted. I've wanted to release this figure, and I feel like they did a really good job in bringing just nailing this guy, man. This is a quality Figuarts figure for sure. And I really can't think of that many cons. I wish that some of the articulation worked a little bit better. Some is hindered, but because of the choices they made with the armor. But other than that, maybe we could have used some shading, but I think this figure even looks good without the shading. It's pretty cool to have a stern face. So we got all these expressive faces, which I love, and I want more of those for all characters. But it's nice to have just a regular kind of like basic stern face, and this Frieza doesn't come with that. But that is just nitpicks, man. This guy is excellent. Not only do you get the Frieza pod, you get different hands. We finally get a blast effect, even though it's a small one. We do get one. All those facial expressions. Everything. This figure is clean. I didn't run into any QC issues at all. There is really nothing to really complain about this guy. Not only that, but he looks like he definitely just jumped out of the manga / anime, man. I 100% love this guy, and man, they are really starting to really hitting their stride. We are in the prime of these figures, these Dragon Ball figures being released. If you're a Dragon Ball fan, this is definitely a great time to hop on, man, because they are just killing it every single release, man. I am just enjoying these guys, and like I said, this is another one. So I definitely want to give this guy 2 thumbs up, man. That means that this is a great figure, and I highly recommend that you pick him up. Right now, he is hitting Japanese online retailers, toy retailers like AmiAmi. That's where I got this one from. But he's also, probably by next month, he will be hitting American toy retailers as well, such as Big Bad Toy Store. So be out on the lookout for that. And above all that, this guy is not a premium Bandai exclusive, which I've kind of talked about that a little bit in the past, how they have this new thing where certain figures where you have a certain amount of time to pre-order them, and if you don't pre-order them, you have to basically pay a premium, double for the figures from any other place. Like it's really annoying, but for this figure you don't have to worry about that. He's a regular release, so you should be able to easily get him from just about anywhere once he is released everywhere. So no worries there. Like I said, I 100% recommend that you pick this guy up if you are a Dragon Ball fan. With that said, guys, I know it's been a while, but I am back, and I'm going to be making more figure reviews. So please, if you're not already, please smash that like button. If you're not please subscribe to the channel for more figure reviews. And I will see you guys in the next one. Stay gold, everybody. Peace.